on Facebook. So how's everybody doing today? Today we're going to be talking about a follow-up to yesterday's video that I did about the death of the alpha male. Today we're going to be talking about the untold truths of actually being an alpha male and things that I actually see people, when people do it right, this is what they're doing, as opposed to what they don't actually being told and what they hear. It's like what you're being told about being an alpha male is usually always fucking wrong, as opposed to people are doing it right and what they're doing. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Welcome, YouTube Live. Feel free to say what's up in the comments if you're joining me on YouTube. This one's Facebook. Eventually I'm going to have a third one. I'll do Instagram Live as well, but got to go by, what's up, Romania? Pretty crazy that I can do this now. Are you guys liking the live broadcasts? I know I'm like day 2. What's up, Charbanger? There's always interesting names on YouTube. How's everybody doing? Woo! So yesterday's video got quite a bit of views. If you haven't seen yesterday's video on the replay, I'll post it. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll put it in the description box. And if you're watching it here on Facebook, I will put it in the message or the text box, whatever you want to call it. If you're on YouTube, you haven't joined my Facebook group, there's going to be a link underneath this video. Do that. I don't know why you're not in there. Hair is kind of poofy today. Jose, welcome. Thank you. Arjit Das, what's up? Views with an emoji. All right, it's 12:04. I got a late start today. I'm going to give everybody like another minute or two to get on. I know emails went out. And yesterday the email didn't go out till like after it was over. I apologize for that, but I can't do anything about that. I say noon Eastern. It's up to you guys to hop on at the right time. I got some good notes here as far as what we're going to talk about today. And I'm going to be going live again tomorrow as well at 12 p.m. Eastern. So if you're watching this and you missed it and you didn't get on live, it's noon tomorrow as well. So, RG, this topic of this live is what it says up here. It's not really about dressing well, even though all of that does play a part in everything you do. I don't live in India, so I don't really know how to tell you to where to buy your clothes in India. I live in Florida. It's in the United States. Andre, what's up, brother? And yes, Andre is a Handsome Guy Insider, which if you are not a Handsome Guy Insider, I don't know why not. It's awesome. Taylor actually saw the salmon shirt I was rocking yesterday in the video and actually went out and bought one and got 2 compliments on it. So congrats on taking action there. It's definitely a high status move. What's up, Brooks? I'm sorry, not Brooke. That's a woman's name. Brooks White. Florida's good. It's hot. Shrikath wants to know about a white sneaker. Adidas Gazelle, bro. Let's see. All right, guys. It is 12:06. We got 2014. Not a bad. People are starting to show up to these. I like that. Makes me more apt to drop some knowledge. As Ty Lopez would say, knowledge. As I go through these, if you guys have questions, feel free to drop them. And if I miss it in the comments, just drop it another time. Eventually I'll see it. There's not a super large amount of people on here yet. Who knows how many are going to show up. But I should be able to get to your question. Today we're going to be talking about more or less the untold truths of being an alpha male and what it actually takes to be an alpha male. And I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. Once again, welcome. Thanks for joining me. I know you guys are busy. And it is the middle of the day, at least for me. And I know a lot of guys work. So, Yovitar, what's up? All right. So yesterday, in follow-up from yesterday's video, we talked about what the tarnishment of the alpha male type of name and what it is and what society is deeming it and what men and what's being taught on how to be an alpha male is kind of just inauthentic and fake. RK just started like 6 minutes ago, so it's noon every day. Noon. Not every day, but when I say it. Going off what I said yesterday, the best mindset, alpha male is all about being a mindset. It's all about how you perceive yourself. It's all about what you your intrinsic motivation and how you motivate yourself to kind of what you're projecting to the world. And a lot of people base that, they think the alpha is like a status that comes on, from other people's validations and other people telling them they're an alpha, when in reality it's all up in here. It's in your head. It's all on you. So, but yeah, so I like that, Taylor. Let's start us off with who do you, if you could picture an alpha male right now, what character, like a Hollywood character, like a fictional character, who do you perceive as an alpha male? Let's start there. I like that idea. Good call on that one, Taylor. Go ahead and drop that in the comments. Who, if you think about the word alpha male and a status, who is it? Jason Statham, Richard said over here, Ryan Gosling, Hank and Harvey from Suits, Bond, nice. Leonardo DiCaprio, that's an interesting one. Gosling. Come on, Facebook, YouTube's crushing you guys on the responses. Aaron Marino. He did name his channel that, so I mean that definitely makes him an alpha. Me, I don't know if, I guess so. Rocky, nice one, Jonathan. Rocky. Bane, I don't know. Bane's more of a villain than an alpha male. Josh Miller, George Clooney. All right, so basically, I'm a big fan of Tony Stark. I think he's an alpha male. Harrison Ford back in the day. ASAP Rocky. So a lot of celebrities. So I'm going to ask you guys another question. So being that they're celebrities, what makes them, is it because they're celebrities and that's why they're alpha male? Is that why you guys, because alpha male is not categorized by money or celebrity or any of that. It's basically you leading people, and it could be as small as you just running like a church group or, like just being a manager of a department at a department store. Do you guys see all these guys as alpha male because they're celebrities? I guess is the question. The Rock, I would say The Rock is The Rock's he's like another level of alpha male. Joey Coco Diaz, I have no idea who that is, Rolly. So Josh says they dress well, they have charisma, and they have confidence. Perfect. Confidence obviously being the mindset, how you command respect when you enter the room. I like these. You guys are on point today. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Jay-Z. Jay-Z. He's like a silent alpha. He's got just that intimidating scowl type of thing. Stone Cold Steve. Yeah, he is. I think he's more like that Tarzan type of alpha male. That's like what we talked about yesterday. That's like the stereotypical version of alpha male. I'm more thinking Dwayne Johnson. Yeah, that's The Rock. Justin Timberlake. Really? He's not really. He's kind of feminine. I don't know. But no offense, JC, if you're watching my shit. Conor McGregor, I would definitely say that. And he's definitely rocking that because he beats people up for a living. So that definitely brings him. Jason asks, who would I see as a poser alpha male in the celeb sphere? I don't know. Because basically being a celebrity in itself, you're leading people or you're attracting people. So no matter what, you're kind of an alpha no matter what. And the whole role of being a celebrity is you actually have to fake a character. So it's who knows? Is Robert Downey Jr. actually like Tony Stark all the time? Or is he a fake alpha because he's faking being Tony Stark? So it's just something to think about there. I don't know how that's true. But I think, it would be The Rock or Stone Cold Steve Austin, they're portrayed as this, or a John Cena. Being in real life, they talk with a really high pitched voice. You'd be like, what? That'd be weird. So basically, point I'm making is these guys that all you guys are saying as alpha, and kind of associating with the word alpha, are major A-list celebrities, and that being they are leading people or they're attracting a lot of people. They have influence over people, so that makes them an alpha. Now, you don't have to be a celebrity to do that in your guys' own life. And that's kind of what the point is. The untold truth is anybody can be an alpha male. It's just a matter of you have a purpose, you have a mission, you have a passion of something that you are really, really good at, a message that you guys can share to the world. And this goes beyond business. This is not how to create a business or anything of that nature, although it can lead to that because I've been really good at teaching guys style advice, and now I've made that into a business, and that's what you guys are seeing in fruition, talking to you guys on this camera right now. But I got really good at that, and I started sharing that message with the world. That is what's, and now a lot of you guys are attracted to me for my advice on what I'm teaching on the internet. And that, by celebrity standard, would make me an alpha male because I'm attracting people and I'm leading them. So kind of an interesting paradox there. But a couple things that, if you're going to set out to do stuff like this, if you want to be the alpha, what people aren't talking about, Daniel Craig, Jason Statham. I like Daniel Craig. He's a good guy. I've never met him, but he seemed like he'd be a cool guy to talk to. Taylor, ask me that again in a second. That's going to get me off topic. So the guy with the best mindset wins, and that's kind of what the point I'm getting at here is to do this, to be alpha, you have to have an obnoxious amount of confidence and belief in yourself, and you're going to have people that are going to try to knock that down no matter what you do, and they're going to be, trying to knock you down some pegs, bam, bam, bam. They're like when I set out to do fashion, I mean, hell, I get so much hate on my videos that I just block half of it and it goes into a folder on YouTube. If I read that shit and I let it really get to me, which I'm not going to lie, sometimes it does, I would not continue to lead. I would not continue to make videos and continue to put out content and be live and do all these things. You have to have a belief in yourself and a strength behind what you're good at and your message to be able to project it to the world and keep fucking going, not stop. So that is an alpha male quality. And if you guys don't have that, you got to get that. RK asked where I learned all this. I guess this is trial and error, man. I read a lot. I watch a lot of videos, but what I just talk about, like when it comes to resilience and doing this and like having a mission and having like a reason to keep going, like that, you only learn that from doing shit. Like you just have to get out there, put yourself out there. Like I wouldn't know how to deal with hate or like a ton of haters if I didn't get it on 10 videos every single day. Like there's literally, you have to learn how to deal with that and you have to keep pushing forward. These are qualities that you get from experience. So constant practice, like we talked about yesterday in the video, which once again, if you guys haven't watched that, if this is the first time you see me, I'm going to link under this after this live broadcast is over to yesterday's video. Kieran said I have no haters. I have a lot of haters. Trust me, you guys just don't see it because YouTube has an awesome filtering thing and it lets it just kind of go into that folder of nowhere land. But I still see them every time there's a comment. Anyways, constant practice and ignore the haters. So if you're setting out, if you want to be an alpha, you have to have something that you're really good at, something you're teaching, and something your message you're spreading, and you're leading. And you have to do that. You have the resilience, belief in yourself, and don't fucking stop doing it. So that's that. Nobody tells you about that. Like they're like, oh, dress like this, wear this, talk like this, work on your vocal tonality, do all these things. And yes, all that helps in projecting a more masculine persona, but that's not what being alpha is. And that was kind of like the whole point of yesterday's video and what I'm talking about today. Because we're breeding a new breed of alpha males here, guys. It's awesome. All right, so back on everybody recommending celebrities. You guys probably have guys in your day-to-day life that are a very good version of an alpha male. If you guys are working for a company, if you have like a job, you probably have one manager, one boss, or a supervisor that's probably really awesome. Like that, some people they all suck. Usually working with people does tend to suck, or working for people, but some have good bosses and good leaders, and those are like everyday alphas. And there's maybe guys that are like volunteering, like they're in their own right. They may not be rich, they may not be a celebrity, but they are an alpha male by all standards because they are leading a group and they're causing a change and they're, helping people better themselves. And we talked about yesterday, being an alpha is about helping other people better themselves. You want to be that person that brings everybody up around you. Whereas Dragon Soul mentioned Everyday Alpha. I like that, Everyday Alpha. That's a good title. Anyway, so I got some notes here. I just want to make sure I'm touching on everything. What's up, James? Give me one sec. I just want to make sure I stay on topic. I tend to rant a lot. If you guys obviously watch my videos, you never know where it's going to go right. So let's talk about the making yourself high value, and that's, I think, is the number one key where a lot of guys lack is what's up, David? They don't have a purpose. They don't have a message that they're spreading, and I think that causes them to then revert to fake tactics and inauthentic behaviors to then observe this fake alpha masculinity, which is what's being taught by a lot of the pickup guys and all that nature. But once you determine, like, once you have something that you're good at, or like, and you may not find it right away. A lot of people are like, Ryan, how do I determine my passion? Or how did you know that you're going to do style? I didn't have a fucking clue that this is where I was going to be like 5 years ago. No idea. I just saw it. I saw an opportunity. I saw that I was really good at it, and then I could lead people and I could teach them stuff that's going to help them. And I went into it. Now, you guys all watching this, you have something like that inside of you. It's just a matter of you got to flesh it out and make it come to fruition and get really good at it. And a good friend of mine, you guys probably know him, is Jason Capital, a good friend of his. He told me, he's like, you have to be an expert, like, above all else. So you have to be, this is my carbon fiber comb, by the way. I always play with this thing when I'm talking. Andy, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Anyway, so he said you have to be an expert. So the first thing you do is you have to have your mission, but you have to be really fucking good at it. Like, you need to get so good at something that you can do it in your sleep. Like, I can make a live video every single day, whether it be about style, like business, confidence, mindset, every single day, and I have no problem sitting here just ranting and talking to you guys. Like, you have to be able to do that about your subject. You have to be so knowledgeable about it that it just flows out of you. That once you get to that point, that's where you start getting recognized for that knowledge, and that's what took a while. And the cool thing about social platforms today, and like yesterday, as long as you're being authentic, people will sense that and they will pull that out of you from your social media profiles and things of that nature. Like, hey, this guy actually knows what he's doing. You can do a lot of calculated things to make that look even better. Don't get me wrong. That's the cool thing about social media, but that's also the downfall of it. But once you determine like what you're good at, you can start projecting it to the world, and then you can start attracting a following. That's when you kind of become the effortless alpha, because you're making it all look easy, and that's when women are more attracted to you, which ironically is like the more you work on yourself, the more women are attracted to you. But the guys that are out there trying to attract women aren't having any luck because they're not working on themselves. You got to flip the script. Work on yourself, and the women will come. So, So those are the things. So, Karan, you're already making awesome videos. You have awesome knowledge. Yep, no dramas. I don't have any drama. So that's like the three say things. So figure out something you're good at, share it with the world, and you will gain a following, and you will start gaining that confidence. All that will come with it because you have that passion and that purpose. And then that's like the modern day alpha. That's kind of what I'm preaching, and what I want you guys to kind of grasp from this is that anybody can be alpha. It doesn't matter if you're, rich, poor, have like a acne on your face. It doesn't matter. Everybody's good at something. Everybody has a message, and they can share that shit with the world. So let's talk about women and alpha males. We talked yesterday how women are naturally attracted to that masculine energy, that like I'm gonna like the caveman with a big wood hammer, and they're like burr, durr, durr. Like naturally that raw masculinity will always attract women. But I think nowadays it's changing. What's up, Kevin? Because you need to be more evolved than that. You need to be a more well-rounded person. And being that we're dealing with social media profiles and dating profiles, and employers are looking at your Facebooks, and potential partners are looking at your Instagrams, you have to be aware of the image that you're portraying to the world. Dragon Souls, thank you. So anyways, let's talk about, a buddy of mine was telling me about this, a football player, Antonio Cromartie. I actually didn't know who he was. I'm not a big sports follower, but a friend of mine was talking about it. And he's a 33-year-old quarterback in the NFL. And when it comes to women, he has 12 kids, which is fucking crazy in itself. That's a lot of fucking child support right there. I have one I can barely keep up. I couldn't imagine 12. Spread out over 8 different women. Now, what does that tell you guys right there about, like, he definitely has an alpha male type of energy going on, because he is just smashing the pussy left and right and having kids, apparently. I'm hoping by now he might be fixed, which would be a good option for him. He's got a lot too much money to throw away there if he's not. But the thing is even if you're an alpha and you have that raw energy, women will kind of just, they're attracted to that, and they'll share that. Like, they won't even be mad. Another, like, modern day example of, like, an alpha is, like, take Tony Stark. I mean, he's known, in the movie Iron Man and throughout. He's kind of gotten soft in the latest one. He's always has Pepper Potts. Like, she's always there, but she knows he's a player. She knows like he's gonna wake up with random chicks. Hell, she kicks him out and then like tells him where to go, but then sticks by his side. So he's basically like hooking up with all these girls, and she's still right there. Similar to like this dude, Antonio, who had 12 kids with 8 women. They're all just like sharing the same guy. So women, like they definitely like they will let a lot go if they to be attracted towards that alpha. And I'm not saying go do that. I'm just saying this is like that alpha energy when you have it and you can attract that. Like fucking women do some weird shit. But the Tony Starks and Pepper Potts is like a modern day example of things that I'm like, holy shit. I saw a question come in I want to touch on. Hassan, what's up, man? He said, does an alpha male always dress well? I think in the olden days, no. Like an alpha male had nothing to do with your wardrobe. But I think nowadays, yes, an alpha male should always dress well. One, because I want to tell you that because I have a YouTube channel and everything built upon that. But you have to separate yourself from everybody else. And as you guys walk around society and see what's going on, most people dress like shit anyways. So it's an easy way to put yourself above everybody. And that's an easy way. That in itself will just up your confidence right there, and you'll be better off. So yes, I think that a modern alpha male today should definitely dress well. Let's see. All right, so talking about back on alpha male in any field, and like I was saying before, anybody, whether you're rich, poor, like it doesn't matter. You can have that alpha male energy, and you can have the benefits that come with leading people, and eventually that will lead to you making more money, because if you lead enough people somewhere and you teach them something, like you're gonna make money from that. You're gonna be able to monetize that. So, but if you're in a situation right now where it's like you're not doing that, the Jesse wants to know what I'm rocking today. If you guys ever known the like barbacks at bars, those guys seem to know everybody, and in most cases, they're probably one of the most connected person in a bar. But people don't know that because they're not in the forefront. But if you talk to them, they're probably one of the most alpha people in the building because they talk to everybody and they're kind of doing stuff, and they're like bar janitors. Like, so it doesn't like money doesn't matter. It's more about connections, who you are, how you carry yourself, what you do. People will look past a lot of things if you have that natural charismatic, that natural energy. Which is just like, something I've noticed over the last few years. And, I go to bars every once in a while. And there's a lot of situations that, like, janitors, like, it doesn't matter. If you're a janitor, you can be an alpha. So that's the point there. But a couple things, I wanted to go back. I saw a comment. Niels de Cock. I don't know how to say your name. I don't want to ruin it, but thank you. He said, is being alpha all about genetics, or can you become one? Genetics, like you can fight genetics all day long. Naturally, people are predisposed to being more athletic, more attractive, more intelligent. That's where genetics kind of comes in. Like, yes, there's like a genetic limit, but there's you can always make yourself better. Like, I would never define myself by genetics. Like, by all standards, when I started doing stuff on YouTube, I was considered like, I looked at it, I'm like, fuck, I'm like a model on YouTube. I'm 6'2", 210 pounds. My bottom teeth are messed up. I don't have a model quality, but that's essentially what I do on YouTube when I show you guys clothes and outfits. That's why, like, with Instagram, if I show you, like, I'm an Instagram model, like, person, like, it's weird. But genetically, there's a lot of people that are a lot better looking than me, but I overcome them because when you guys watch my videos, there may be a lot better looking people that look better in what they're wearing. But when I do it, I make it very easy for you guys to understand, affordable. I have different qualities that make my stuff better. And that's what you can always do. You can always be working on yourself. So, yes, there's a genetic limit to like certain things that you can't change, but you can always make yourself or what your message, your perfection, like better. So, that was a good question, man. I really like that question. So, 12:26 right now. Those are kind of the points I want. Let's see. And I'll take some questions on this because you guys are really dropping some awesome questions today. But I wanted to I'm going to be doing this again tomorrow. Tomorrow's topic is going to be talking about the rise of the modern day alpha male, which is pretty cool. And I'm going to talk about a little bit more what we went over today, but a little more in depth. Kind of qualities I see that like a lot of you guys and people should be taking. But that's going to be tomorrow at noon. So I'm going to take some more questions because I really like the questions you guys are asking right now. So let's see. Hassan asked if height matters. I don't think height has anything to do with you being an alpha male. Yes, naturally, genetically, there's people going to be taller than you. They're going to command more presence. But you can always work on your physical state. You could always work on adding more muscle. You can always work on your presence as a whole, as in what you're wearing, the energy that your body language is giving off. So no, I don't think height really matters a whole lot. Yeah, Sean Stevenson, perfect example. Dude, all kinds of cards stacked against him, and I would consider him an alpha male all day. Yeah, James said, I actually commented on it yesterday. You didn't tell us how to improve ourselves besides being confident. RK, I'm going to ask you a question. What answer do you want me to tell you right now? Like, what area are you having a problem with? Because confidence comes from you always improving yourself. I think I repeated that over and over again. Oh, shit, I didn't mean to delete the message. Oh, well, fuck. What's up, Mike Mills? Like, you could be. Oh, I got a lot of questions coming in. You could be genetic perfection, but if you are a douchebag and don't take care of yourself, then does genetics really matter? Nope, not at all. Perfect. That's a very good answer there, Dragon Souls. HS said he's seeing old friends. Don't be scared to see old friends. Just show them how much better you are. Kieran asks, is being fit an alpha quality? Yes. I mean, not so much. You don't have to always have abs or a six-pack, but if you're improving yourself, I think that is an alpha male quality. That's what you're going for. You want to. It's a habit. You have to do things every single day to continue to be alpha. You can't just like learn shit, do it once, and then be done with it. You have to always improve yourself, always become more intelligent. And if you know that a glaring quality for you is maybe you're out of shape, attack that first. Fix that, or do your best to fix it to the best of your abilities. Because going back to genetics, not everybody's going to walk around at 5% body fat year round. What up, Gabs in the house? Reese asks, how much does acne matter to girls? I mean, I'm sure they don't like it, but I don't think for most that's probably not a deal breaker. Nagendra Babu, what's up, man? He asks how to be confident all day long. Any tips on that? And I see you're always gonna have ups and downs, especially in life. It's like it's like there's peaks and valleys. So not every day is going to be your best, but you have to just keep going. So Nagendra, if you're having problems, like if you find yourself down, do things that put yourself in a positive state. If you have hobbies, go to the gym, read a book, watch motivational videos. I'm not big on like external motivation because it's like if you watch videos, then you're always going to be like, it's like a baby drinking from a bottle. You're going to be relying on that bottle. You need to be able to do it internally. So figure out things that you can do inside your own head to get you into a better state. And that's like cool. That's like some Tony Robbins shit. Whether it be get up, jump around, say a couple affirmations to yourself. There's always something you can do to put yourself in a better state. Hassan said a lot of people claim real alpha doesn't approach women. They are like a magnet. Women come in. I think that's true because in essence, a true alpha is more worried about his mission and his path. He's not really worried about women. Although a good sidekick, aka like a Pepper Potts to a Tony Stark, will help you along in your journey. And I think every guy has a girl that kind of helps bring them along. Like I have a girlfriend, she brings me up, she helps me. Like we do a ton of stuff together. Like, and without her, a lot of what I do may not be possible because it's always kind of a give and take. Now you can do things alone, don't get me wrong, where you're like going out and banging bitches every night. Like, but eventually it's a very empty type of thing. That's an external validation. You're looking for a hole to stick your dick in. So no, when you are actually focused on what you're doing and a mission and what you're spreading, then women are more attracted to that because they're attracted to guys with purpose because, like I said earlier, most guys don't have that shit. They're attracted to the things that make you higher quality and higher status. So I hope that I answered your question. I know I ranted. James said, so much fear in men comes from approval from women. The irony is that women don't want to give you approval. They want you to approve them. That is so true. And it's like a reframe of your mind. If you stop looking for approval from women and shift your mindset to be like, hey, I'm a fucking catch. They need to, like, They need to fucking qualify themselves to me before I put my seed in them. Like, that's a fucking alpha characteristic and an alpha behavior. Kevin Best said Engineering the Alpha by Roman is perfect. Yeah, that's a really good book. I love Roman. Josh said, great advice about internal versus external. I think inspiration is more meaningful than motivation. Absolutely. Yeah, I have a product called Bulletproof Mindset that I'll link under here if you guys want. That'll help you guys out. It's more like affirmation and things to do with internal motivation. Like, don't rely on external factors to motivate you. It's a trap because especially if you're an entrepreneur, if you're somebody who's trying to build something, whether you're using the internet, building a brick and mortar business, because 9 days out of 10, you will not have fucking motivation. You have to rely on yourself to do something. Like, I may not be motivated to go live, like, but I know I said I would do it. I'm doing it. So don't get caught in the trap of relying on external motivation. Like, that's why I'm not I love Gary Vee's message. I love what Gary Vee talks about, but he's too like that's a lot of energy. I'd rather focus that on other shit. Like, I got shit to do. Let's see. We are told, Templar King, what's up, man? We are told that talent creates opportunity, yet it's the desire that creates talent. Abso-fucking-lutely. Fucking, that's a great quote. Richard said, Ryan, you should write down a couple book tips in the group about this topic. Please explain to me a little bit. Like, I don't really understand that question. So you want book topics of things about this topic, or? Yep, after motivation, Dragon Souls. Discipline, I would say, like Dragon Souls just brought up, like, discipline is more powerful than motivation. Being able to do something every single day without fail will get you farther than being motivated. And then going back on discipline is an alpha male characteristic, which women are attracted to, which people in general are attracted to that. Let's see. Whew, we're firing along here. What is it, 12:30? I'm going to keep going. I'm having fun right now. And just for people hopping in, if you just got in, the topic of this was like uncomfortable truths about alpha males and things that alpha males do naturally that most guys are trying to mimic and emulate. But if you just came on, you should go back and watch this when I hit the replay. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me in the Facebook group. Yeah. So, and there's another live event tomorrow, which is called The Rise of the Modern Alpha Male. Kiran, thank you. It's 10 p.m. Istanbul said I should make more buying clothing and wearing the clothes I bought. I mean, I wear all the... If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, like, I show my outfit every single day. And I also make some fucking badass stories that nobody else is doing. And speaking of motivation and discipline, I decided 30 days ago, or it's actually been like 22 days, that I'm going to make epic Instagram stories for the next 30 days. I'm hitting 30 days on Sunday, and I'm loving those things. It's my Instagram. If you want to see what I wear every day, my Instagram stories is where you can see it. I don't put all those videos on YouTube because, I mean, it's pretty boring for me. It's very narcissistic of me to just show everybody what I'm wearing every single day. I'd rather give you context as to why I'm wearing it, and I can't do that every day. So, Josh, thank you. Like, let's see. Can I be alpha male if I'm short and skinny? Yes. It comes down to your mindset. It has nothing to do with your physical stature or financial status. How to project power without yelling for managing. Delta, that's a really good question. It's how to project power without yelling at your team. You need to be what you want them to be. Lead by being a leader, if that makes sense. Like, you have to show them the qualities, and then if they don't do that, then you can't be afraid to cut them and fire them if they don't meet your standards. And then all the other people will see, hey, this dude's not fucking around. Even though he's not yelling at us, he means business. That's how you do that without yelling at people. And Charles, yes, you can be alpha, if I didn't answer that. Steven said, dude, I love your stories. You have a formula I use. I do kind of have a formula for my Instagram stories, but I kind of just wing it every day. Some days I know what I'm going to film for those things. Other days I don't. Charles Gray asked, what hair product do I use? I use two, actually. Depending on how I want my hair to look, it's either Hans de Foucault Quicksand or Pete and Pedro Putty. What's up, Milan? Either one of those is what I use. I have an energy drink right now. I'm like, I didn't eat yet today, so I have to rely on caffeine. Let's see, so James just dropped a link. I'll have to check that out. Juan said, Kieran asked, do I trim my eyebrows? No. This is perfection. No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't. I've never had to trim my eyebrows, ever. But if I did have a unibrow, I would trim my eyebrows repeatedly. Juan asked, how can one break out of being a shy person and become an alpha male? Being shy is a mind, like you're putting yourself in that box already just by saying I'm shy. Don't say you're shy. Say I'm working on being more extroverted. I'm working on becoming a more outgoing person. Don't ever box yourself in. Reframe that. And if you're shy, cool. Like it, just embrace it. Lead with that. Be like, hey, I'm a shy guy, so this may come off as a little weird. Like, you can always reframe your situation. Don't let it define you. David, thank you. Let's see. I got Charles. I have claymation. Tried it. I don't like it. Jesse said your video with the red shoes is dope. Which video with the red shoes? Istanbul. Yes, I still lift, but I ride my bike more. I cycle a lot, and if you guys watch my Instagram stories, you'll know that. I think of cycling as kind of more of my daily meditation. It's more of a creative endeavor as well as being super competitive and super physical. I urge you guys to pick up hobbies, as I like to call them, as high-dollar hobbies, and these are actually alpha male characteristics as well. Surrounding yourself with people that make money, and even in areas of sport, is a great thing. Find hobbies that wealthy people tend to do and start doing them. Oh, sorry. Let's see. Delta asked, do you know any books for improving in marketing and game development? I recommend everything that my friend Jason Capital puts out, all of my stuff. Marketing, I'm trying to think. There's so much good stuff, man. But the best teacher in marketing is experience. Start doing shit. Kiran, this is from the 5th. And if you guys like it, use code TEAMHandsomeGuy for a discount. Let's see. John said, if you're shy, talk to women at the mall, get their opinion on a shirt, cologne. Yes, Jonathan, but that's external. That's rely on external motivation. You're relying on their opinions. Don't get sucked into doing that. Let's see. I'm going to go for another 5 minutes. So it's a long one today. Just for those listening, tomorrow at noon, I'm doing another live broadcast called The Rise of the Modern Alpha Male. It's going to be awesome. I'm excited about it. There'll be a lot of Q&A as well, and I hope that you guys all join me. Because today's bigger than yesterday's, which is awesome. So these are progressively growing. I'm going to keep going. So yeah. Uday said I'm free for a month. Skills and books you recommend for self-development. Man, I'm like, pinpointing it to like one or a couple books is hard because I encourage you to always be reading. Don't just, I have like a free month, let me read now. Like, you need to always be learning. Like, going back on alpha male characteristics, improving yourself is one of them, and reading and learning is part of that. But books that I really like the 50th Law and Dan Kennedy's No BS Wealth Attraction in the New Economy. Badass book. Facebook, you guys are going a little quiet over here. Bingov, you are a little late if you just got here. But better late than never, and there's a replay. Dragon Souls, no problem. Yovitsar asked, do I plan to write a book? I don't know. I mean, I guess eventually, but everybody kind of writes books. It's kind of like the cool thing to do right now. And James, I say a solid tribe is more important than any one book. Like, I'm a book right now, and I'm writing it to you guys while I'm talking. So, you guys are just fortunate you showed up live and you got questions, you can hear the answers. Another question came in. DudeWatt212, interesting screen name there. When did you start studying style and fashion? About 5 years ago. I got dumped by my girlfriend, and I became obsessed with being a well-dressed guy. HTSNS said a lot of guys are scared to take a rejection, and that's what makes them not a... That is absolutely true. If you can handle rejection and you can handle people saying no, this is why people in sales are naturally more... They have better game because they can handle people saying no to them. Like, if you can... I mean... If you're just trying to meet women and it's like you're doing this for pickup and you're trying to go out, it's a volume game. Like, if you approach 10, one's going to probably say yes. Milan said, how learn dressing well? What method do you recommend? I recommend my method, man. Watch my YouTube videos. But truthfully, there is no one method to dressing well. Discover who you are as a person, what message you want to show to the world, and take inspiration from everybody. Yep, exactly, man. Let's see. Taylor, that is a no. Tomorrow is something different that's coming out, and I'm not going to give it away. You have to be on the live broadcast tomorrow. But the name is very intuitive. Louisa, what is the most expensive shirt, pants you have? I don't base anything off price. I base it on how it fits me and how I look in it. So this is a $20 Express Polo. I wore a pink shirt yesterday. That was a $5 Arizona from JCPenney's. Dragon Sauce, who is the alpha male inspiration in my life? I guess it would be just helping people, like doing this, making content that's inspiring and helps people become better. As far as people that I kind of study, I don't really look up to anybody as far as like I have some people that I would consider mentors, which are, I don't really have like a specific person I pay to be my mentor, like that I call them up, like, hey, you're my mentor. Like, I take inspiration from everything. Movies, books. Oh, thanks, Jesse. But yeah, once you kind of like, you have an idea and a grasp on what you're doing and what direction you're going, mentors for me come when I have specific questions that I need answered. Then I usually pay for those answers. Like that, I pay people to give me answers. Let's see. Louis said, I agree, but certain stuff's worth the price. I mean, I don't know. Like, I guess, some quality, you do tend to pay for quality, but it has diminishing returns. Let's see. Yovitsar, he helped me start crafting my message to the world. He asked if my friend JC helped me get big. No, he just showed me the way, showed me what was possible and what I could do, and that's what good mentors do. But it was up to me to make 500 fucking YouTube videos, which is how many I have right now, and I'm still going. Yes, he did. He helped me craft my first message and my first product, which is 51 Handsome Guy Secrets. Milan, do you think you have the best dressing sense, or I don't think I have the best dressing sense, but I'm not afraid to tell the world how to dress like how I do, which is, in essence, what a lot of people lack. I was just not afraid to put it on YouTube. So who knows? I mean, I'm always learning and getting inspiration. I get a lot of style inspiration from other people. I watch every fashion YouTuber that there is on YouTube right now. I watch them. Do I still keep in touch with Elliot Hulse? Actually, well, my phone's right there, but I'm going to strength camp at 2 o'clock to pick something up from Elliot. Kevin said, just by applying Ryan's knowledge and wearing the clothes, I've been called a trendsetter. Damn right. That's what I like to hear. Gentleman within, what's up, Coy? What's my favorite and least favorite thing about running Handsome Guy's Secrets? Least favorite thing is you're always tending to compare yourself to others, and it's very hard not to fall down that trap. Because everybody's determined to grow at their own pace, and it's hard not to look at other things, and whether or not that be jealousy, whether or not that be envy, if you will. It's hard to keep that under control, which not a lot of people talk about. That's like one of the hardest things, and also just staying motivated every day when you're not necessarily growing. Like I have 500 videos. There's a lot of people with a lot less videos with a lot more subscribers. Why is that? I don't know. I can't spend my time looking at them and figuring that out. I have to just keep putting stuff out there. That's one thing that's hard. The favorite thing is just talking to people and inspiring, I guess. Let's see. Sean said, aside from your style, how did the first date with your girlfriend come about when you got back together? I bought a suit, actually from H&M. I tailored it. I looked awesome. And I showed up, and I looked better than everybody else because that was like the pinnacle of self-improvement for me. And that kind of sparked it again from there. I should make a how to get your ex-girlfriend back product. Fucking sell the shit out of it. Richard said, why don't you think you have the best dressing sense? Why don't you change then so you can say you have the best dressing sense? Please explain. Like, for me to have the best dressing sense is very subjective to the individual. Like, a lot of you guys may think I have the best dressing sense, but that's your subjective opinion on me. Like, I'm going to continue to keep learning. I don't want to put a limit and say that right here where I'm at is my best dressing sense. So, no, I'm not the best. I'm going to keep learning. I hope that explained that to you. David Rowe, thank you. Handsome Guy Secrets is the bomb. YouTube is exploding with the comments. Rick asks if I still sew and tailor my own clothes. Yes, if I need to. I don't always do it, but I have the ability and know how to do it. And I say tailoring and sewing, I just know how to like taper my pants and take in my shirts. By no means am I a fucking tailor. Sorry, I hit the wrong button, guys. Give me my comments back. Adrian said, I love the video of you talking about skinny jeans, how you step up and show people and other YouTubers how wrong they were about skinny jeans. Yeah, the skinny jeans videos were fun, man. I'll continue to make skinny jeans videos, but they are the reason I get a lot of fucking hate on my videos, too. There's only two things in the world that piss people off on the internet that I know of right now. Donald Trump and skinny jeans on guys. Jolly Green, you missed a lot, man. You gotta watch the replay. Whew, got a lot. Let's see. Oh. Sorry, got a call. I hate that it pauses when you have a call. Let's see. Taylor asked, do I watch fashion runways for upcoming trends? I do. More or less, I watch like what people are like talking about. Because I think some of that shit that goes on those fucking runways is weird as fuck. I don't know. And it's not real life either. I like to talk in real life. I don't like to live in a bubble. And I think those fashion runway shows are all bubbles. What's up from Bangladesh? Niels Dick Cox said, what is your morning routine at the moment for you to have a great and productive day? I have a 16-month-old daughter. My morning routine starts when she wakes up. And it's not my routine, it's hers. I wouldn't necessarily say I have a morning routine because I don't have the luxury of getting up and doing exactly what I want every single day. So I just have to start doing shit. That's my routine. Later, Templar. David asks if there are specific sites to research for fashion. All the other style vloggers on YouTube are awesome. Fashionbeams.com is a good site. And let's see. GQ, Esquire, if you want to follow more of the trending stuff. That's about it. But Primer Magazine, my good friend Andy, I love his site. But if you're looking for trends and stuff like Fashion Beans, even big sites like ASOS, they have blogs on their site, which are pretty good. Give us some hairstyling tips. Nah, man, this ain't a hair video. I got a bunch of hair tip videos, AJ. Got a whole playlist on my channel. Watch those. But my number one tip to great hair, get a stylist. All right, guys. I'm going to head out now. Tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern. Another live training. Topic of tomorrow will be the rise of the modern day alpha male. I hope to see you guys there. It's been great having you. Peace.